One in eight U.S. households cannot buy enough food for their families in 2021. Today, you will have a chance to learn more about what it is like to be a part of that disadvantaged population and what toll it takes on their youth. I have experienced many of the struggles that I will be telling you about today and have been able to find ways to prevent them from happening again. Today, I will be telling you about the three common struggles amongst the disadvantaged youth and the causes for them. Today, you will learn more about how first generation status, poverty, and poor mental health play roles in the struggles of disadvantaged youth. First, I will start off by telling you how first generation status adds to the struggles of disadvantaged youth. First generation status comes with a set of challenges and struggles that must be overcome. Being a first gen student, there's a lack of guidance from family. This causes a sense of losses, and it's hard for you to be able to enter a space fully prepared. It is always challenging entering a college as a first year student. It is typically much harder and a much rougher transition for those who are first gen. This tends to cause a sense of losses in how to navigate a college lifestyle. College is a place where being prepared makes all the difference. A first gen student doesn't normally have the guidance that a typical student has and normally shows up unprepared in some aspects. There is also a lack of understanding of what it takes to be successful in a college environment. Being in a college, there are many sacrifices that have to be made in order to be successful. I have missed many family events such as birthdays and parties and other things to be in order to secure my success. Sometimes my family would say things that would make me feel guilty about not attending. There are many times where giving up on some events feel as if you're making the wrong decision. This is a struggle that has to be overcome in order to succeed in college as a first gen student. Many first gen students come from poverty stricken families. Being a part of a family that lived in poverty is a challenging circumstance. This is a certain mindset that comes along with poverty that is hard to differ from. In a sense, it's like rewriting code. Many families that live in poverty struggle for basic needs and are unable to meet them a fair amount of time. According to the National Center for Homelessness Education, about 1.2 million students were homeless at some point during the 2019 to 2020 school year. Have I have seen myself as an individual and experience not being able to have nourishing food at times. This is something that can cause a child to be unable to succeed in daily tasks such as schoolwork. Due to poverty, many students are forced to get jobs at early age as well. This leaves the students with little to no extra time. I started working at 14, 5 days a week. This caused me to have no time for extracurricular activities. Many students who work after school have little to no time to study. This also causes a decrease in academic performance. Having a positive outlet is imperative for you. When they have no positive outlet, this is normally when a student struggles with mental health issues. Students with disadvantages have increased risk of poor mental health. Many disadvantaged students have depression, and many have gone as far as attempting suicide. According to Rawhide Youth Services, 20% of all people experience depression before they reach adulthood. Amongst the 20%, 80% will never receive help. In the US, suicide is one of the leading causes for death for teenagers. Many have also adopted a mindset that they will never succeed. I myself have been victim to that mindset and have been able to overcome it. This is normally caused by a person who is born and raised in poverty, not having a strong relationship with a person who is successful. Many people who adopt this mindset will also become depressed at some point, and this elevates their overall stress levels. Today, I have told you about how first generation status, poverty, and poor mental health add to the struggles of disadvantaged youth. The struggles are there, and sometimes that has effect on people in their daily lives. So the next time you're standing next to a person in line and with a growling stomach, no money, do the generous thing, for it may make all the difference in that person's life.